hours away from this Sunday's Raw exclusive pay-per-view event, Hell in a Cell, in its triple main event. But tonight, on Raw in Minneapolis, we whet your appetite. After the emotional return of the iconic record-setting WCW champion Goldberg to Raw last week, he officially accepted the Beast Incarnate's challenge for an epic match. Brock Lesnar responds to Goldberg's passionate words tonight.
Yeah, it's 6 nights before Seth Rollins challenges Kevin Owens for the WWE Universal Championship. Rollins has to face not only Owens, but Owens' best friend, Chris Jericho, tonight in a triple threat match.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chris Jericho!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was somewhat of a surprise because we were expecting a match between Carl Anderson and Enzo Amore to kick us off here tonight on Monday Night Raw, but we get Chris Jericho.
Are you complaining? You should just close your eyes and drink it in, man.
Yeah, Chris Jericho looks like his favorite dog just ran away. What's going on here? Well, Chris Jericho on his way to the ring. You know, Corey, many people have been calling Chris Jericho, well, Chrissy as of late.
Chrissy? I mean, if you mean as in prim and proper and educated and cultured, then sure, Jericho's prissy.
Hold on, please, you gotta be quiet. I have some terrible news. I have some terrible news that I have to share with you tonight. The scheduled triple threat match between me, my best friend Kevin Owens, and Seth Rollins has been canceled until further notice. The reason for this is it's catastrophic. Something horrible has happened. Something unfathomable has happened. Something that could change the very course of the WWE. Please, I'm serious here. Something has happened so terrible that it could ruin people's lives. Somebody has stolen the list of Jericho. Please, I told you to be quiet. I mean, I will say this. I will not leave this ring. I will not have another match. I'm not gonna have anything to do backstage, anything to do with this company until I get the list back in my hands. So like I said, I'm not gonna leave this ring until I get it back. I will stay here all damn night if I have to. Until somebody mans up, comes out here, and gives me back the list, I am not leaving this damn ring.
Wait a minute. Don't tell me Kevin Owens. I can't even believe I'm asking this, but I mean, you didn't take the list.
No, I don't have your list. You know what? I don't know who has the list, and quite frankly, I don't care about the list. But, look, I know you care, okay? So here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I know you care. And I care about you, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna help you find the list. We'll find the list together, but only once we've taken care of Seth Rollins in our match tonight. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to stop thinking about the list, and I need you to get your mind where it needs to be. We need to get on the same page, you understand? That's what I need you to do.
Let me explain something to you. Let me make sure that you understand something, okay? There's no triple threat match until I get back the list. And let me tell you the reason why, okay? That list is my private property. It's my emotional property. It's my most prized possession. My heart and soul is on that list. I've written my deepest, darkest secrets on that list. I've written...
Stephanie, what?
Kev, I got this. Chris, I don't have your list, okay? But I am going to do everything in my executive power to make sure that the list of Jericho is returned to you tonight, okay? Nobody in this arena is going to leave until the list of Jericho is in your hands. Okay, but until then, Chris, you have to listen to your best friend, Kevin. You have a triple threat match tonight against Seth Rollins in the main event of Monday Night Raw. You need to get back on the same page. I mean, stop being so ridiculous.
What? What did you say to me?
I said stop being ridiculous.
Being ridiculous? This is the list! There's no triple threat match! I want the list! Okay?
And you're going to get it. I'm going to get it for you.
Let me explain this to you. I'm sick of people coming down here and telling me what they think I want to hear. I'm sick of people telling me what they need. Here's what I need. I want to see the video from all the... That's it right there. You've got the list.
What's going on, guys?
What? You got the list. I see it. Give me the list.
What are you talking about? I don't have the list.
It's right there in your right hand.
What do you mean?
It's in your hand behind your back. It's in your hand.
What?
Give me the list.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Chris.
It's in your other hand.
What?
It's behind your back.
Wait, what? Where's it?
It's right there, you stupid idiot.
Oh! I found the list, everybody!
Okay, Chris, relax. Seth Rollins, you bring that list right down here to me right now, okay?
Steph, actually...
Ow!
Hey! I'm glad you're out here, Steph, because I was going over this list, and it's pretty lengthy. It's got a lot of names on it. Enzo, Seth, Sparkle Crotch... Bon Jovi, but towards the bottom of the list, there's another name that I thought, Steph, you'd be interested in, actually. It comes with an explanation. It says, for putting my best friend inside Hell in a Cell, Stephanie McMahon, stupid idiot.
No. You're not gonna get away with this one. Seth Rollins, the architect, eh? You think you're smart? You don't think I know what you're doing? I know you're not surviving tonight's triple threat match, so now you've resorted to what? Childish little antics like stealing his list. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna come down here and give him his stupid list back right now. Do you understand me?
Whoa, hey, Kev, if you think the list is stupid, you should see the last name on this list. My former best friend, Kevin Owens.
You just took it too far, Rollins, okay? Kevin Owens would never be on the list. An honorable and loyal man, a best friend, would never be on the list, okay? The list is made for muttonheads, barbarians, heathens, stupid idiots like you, like Mick Foley, like everybody here in this arena tonight.
And not me, either.
Not you either.
Thank you.
Mrs. McMahon. Let me say this to you one more time, Rollins. I want the list, and I want it back now!
You want the list back, Chris? You know what, Chris? I actually
am going to give you this list back because, well, I kind of like the list and I'm feeling nice tonight. I'm a nice guy. But before I do that, I feel like I need to make some alterations to the list, actually. Maybe make a new list dedicated to your buddy, the man who was literally handed the WWE Universal Championship, a list dedicated to Kevin Owens. But Kevin, this isn't gonna be a list for mutton heads and barbarians and all that. This is gonna be a list of all the parts of your body that will never be the same after you step into Hell in a Cell with me this Sunday. Because Kevin, you've never been inside Hell in a Cell. You don't know what Hell in a Cell is capable of, but I've been inside that steel. I've thrived inside that steel. I've been victorious inside Hell in a Cell. So the first thing on my new list is gonna be Kevin Owens' back. Because I'm gonna beat you life from limb, Kevin, and I'm gonna make sure you can't walk around here calling yourself the man anymore, because the entire world knows there's only one person fit for that title, and that's Seth Rollins. Number 2 on the list, Kevin, is Kevin Owens' mouth. See, I'm gonna kick your teeth so far down your throat, you're gonna have a real hard time puckering up to kiss Stephanie and Triple H's ass anymore. And I could go on and on and on. There's a lot of items on this list, but I like to fast forward to the last one, item 3 million. And that's Kevin Owens' ego. This Sunday at Hell in a Cell, I am gonna rip you apart, Kevin. And when I pedigree you through that mat, I'm gonna send a message to you, Stephanie, and to Triple H. I will stop at nothing to take that Universal title from you and burn your whole little establishment to the ground. So, Chris, you want your list back? Come and get it.
No, Seth. No, you don't. Seth Rollins playing games not only with Chris Jericho, but giving Kevin Owens something to think about as they head toward Hell in a Cell this Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, General Manager Mick Foley will mediate the contract signing for the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match between the champion Sasha Banks and the challenger Charlotte that takes place this Sunday at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view as part of a triple main event. The contract signing is live tonight.
And earlier today, WWE.com announced that Enzo and Big Cass will go toe-to-toe with the team of Gallows and Anderson at Hell in a Cell this Sunday. But the match we thought was going to start the night, Enzo versus Carl Anderson one-on-one, happens next.
Hell in a Cell. The scars you will not heal from. The scars that will haunt you for a lifetime are the emotional wounds that will not heal.
Rusev is challenging you to a rematch for the United States Championship.
You're gonna get your rematch.
Rusev reigns inside Hell in a Cell.
Look, Chris Jericho is looking for you, and he's looking for the list, so where is it?
Oh, why do you want the list? You want to see if your name's really on there?
No, I don't care if my name is on the list, okay? I know it's not on the list, but I don't really care if my name is on the list. It's my job to run Monday Night Raw, okay? And we promised the WWE Universe a triple threat match main event for tonight.
Oh,
Chris Jericho's not gonna let this go until he gets the list.
Cut the crap, spare me. Look, I know you're not doing anything for me, for Raw, for the WWE Universe. It's all about you. It always has been. Okay? You want this triple threat match tonight to turn into a handicap match so I don't make it to Hell in a Cell. Because you and your stupid husband, you're so afraid of what would happen if the guy you turned your back on, the real man around here, becomes the WWE Universal Champion. You can come up with whatever plan or ploy you want. It doesn't matter, because that's gonna happen. I promise you that. And you know what? I don't have the list anymore. Tell Chris I left it in the locker room.
At least Jericho's gonna get his list back. That's not a guarantee.
Well, it's pretty much a guarantee coming this Sunday. Only on the WWE Network, the Raw exclusive pay-per-view, Hell in a Cell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring accompanied by Big Cass, Enzo Amore.
And at Hell in a Cell, as reported earlier today on WWE.com, Enzo and Cass with a big matchup.
Enzo Amore and Big Cass are going to step up the two men who ambushed them just a few weeks ago. I'm talking about Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
Anderson and Gallows say the fun and games are over in the tag team division.
My name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Big Cass.
To announce that sing-along with Enzo and Cass has been officially canceled.
Gallows and Anderson are all about being mean and making green. And as it turns out, there was a good brother in the production truck back there who was willing to take a little payday ski to move a few wires around and shut you two dorks up. Too sweet me through.
The tag team division was put on notice, but you two never seem to quite get the message through your thick, greasy skulls. Not good brothers.
Not good brothers.
The fun and games are over, and your microphones being turned off? Oh man, now that's music to our ears. Brother Shea.
I think this one works. I think this works. Hold on.
My name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't see that. And this right here, this is Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't see that. Really good.
And there's only
See? No microphone, no problem.
I begrudgingly admit I was impressed by that.
Well, it's a one-on-one matchup. Carl Anderson versus Enzo, here to kick off Monday Night Raw live in Minneapolis. Mentioned before, these two teams, I should say, meet Sunday at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event. Anderson with a high elbow takes down Enzo.
Gallows and Anderson have designated themselves as the fun police of the tag team division.
On WWE's Facebook page earlier today, Carl Anderson said he's sick and tired of Enzo and all his catchphrases and rhymes. He says he's going to give him the beating of his life.
Well, Carl Anderson's getting the beating of his life. Go, Enzo, I see you.
Calm down over there, fanboy.
Can't get excited.
Luke Gallows said in that interview on WWE's Facebook page that he and Anderson came here to lay people out and make money.
Oh! How can you not like Enzo Amore?
I have a list of my own, full of reasons.
Enzo top rope, Gallows trying to cause interference, and it allows Anderson to grab Enzo and deliver the spine buster. And Carl Anderson has taken over in this one-on-one match with Enzo Amore live on Raw. And we are back live on Monday Night Raw, one-on-one matchup between Enzo Amore and Carl Anderson, who just caught Enzo with a big running, leaping kick.
Anderson's done a very good job of dominating the tempo of this matchup all throughout the break.
You see Big Cass at ringside in support of Enzo. Anderson again right to the side of the face.
Man.
On the other side of the ring is Anderson's partner, Luke Gallows. These two teams will meet Sunday at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event.
Take another look at the precision. Bang! Right in the side of the skull of Enzo Amore. Anderson with a wicked kick.
Carl Anderson, Corey, is so dangerous.
Incredibly dangerous. Had most of his success over in Japan. Looking to make a name for himself here in WWE.
And a cover by Anderson to beat Enzo in this matchup, and a near fall kick out at 2.
And watch this. Just rapid fire type offense from Carl Anderson.
Anderson, a 4-time IWGP Tag Team Champion in Japan. 3 times with Luke Gallows, but he's faring very well in a singles matchup here tonight. Big Cass trying to rally his buddy Enzo.
Enzo got some separation.
Big Cass last week was successful in a matchup against Carl Anderson. Enzo looking to do the same here tonight.
I don't think that's not fresh on the mind of Carl Anderson in this matchup.
Enzo trying to fight back. Enzo back to his feet. Blocks the right by Anderson. And now the left hands from Enzo Amore. Cross body, and now unloads on Anderson. And Street Fighter mentality from Enzo Amore.
That's scrappy but effective.
Irish whip into the corner.
Smart strategy by Anderson.
And then takes advantage. Anderson got himself in the ropes. The referee forced Enzo off, and Anderson took advantage. Veteran move by Carl Anderson. Now looking to put Enzo away, who lands on his feet. Standing switch by Anderson. Big Cass.
What's Big Cass doing?
Big Cass obviously getting emotionally invested.
And he got involved there.
That's what he's doing.
Big boot to the face. Enzo with the win.
Here's your winner, Enzo Amore.
Give the assist to Big Cass.
Yeah, give the momentum to Enzo Amore and Big Cass heading into Hell in a Cell.
Assist, momentum, they stole it. Enzo and Cass just stole that match like Enzo's first vehicle.
But they did it well.
Look at Cass. He was telling the referee that Gallows is getting involved as the official went to Gallows. Cass with a boot to the face of Anderson. And Enzo Amore would take advantage.
Size 16 for your dining pleasure there, Carl Anderson. And a win for Enzo Amore.
How you doing? The man with the wicked right hand. Got a full, baby.
We got 6 nights before Roman Reigns defends the United States Championship against Rusev inside Hell in a Cell. Well, we're going to hear from both superstars in what could be their final encounter, starting first with the former champion, Rusev, next.
This is this man, Rusev, for the United States Championship.
Sometimes I have trouble sleeping at night. But last night, I slept like a baby. You know why? Because when I woke up, I knew that Roman Reigns' stranglehold on the United States Championship is coming to an end this Sunday. Roman has done despicable things to me. He has done despicable things to my wife. Now, inside Hell in a Cell, I'm going to do despicable things back to Roman Reigns. He is the one who made this personal. He is the one who has disrespected my family. He's the one who stole my United States Championship. And now he's the one that's going to pay the price. Hell in a Cell is a vicious structure, capable of changing careers. But the cell is only as dangerous as your opponent. And Roman, you're going to be locked inside of it with me! I'm not afraid of Hell in a Cell because I'm not afraid of you, Roman Reigns. And I promise you, Roman, for my family, for my country, for my United States Championship, you will walk into Hell in a Cell as champion. But you will be carried out crushed. Oh, Minneapolis! Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your world famous two-time champs and feel the power. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Can you feel it, Corey?
No, Byron. Should I say booty?
Here we go again, the box of bootios. Corey, put your hand up, try to catch one.
I wish you'd stop speaking to me altogether.
This Sunday at Hell in a Cell, we'll be defending our tag team championships against possibly one of the greatest athletes the world has ever seen in Cesaro.
Such a good athlete. He's awesome.
And he's teaming up with his partner, Sheamus.
Throw up a little bit. Yeah. Sheamus.
Slow it down.
Shame us. Think about it.
Slow it down.
Shame us. And yes, shame on us. Shame on all of us.
Yeah. Shame on all of us for allowing Sheamus to walk down this ramp and step into that ring week after week after week. When you know who wants to see Sheamus? Who?
Not Bill Simmons.
Nobody! But when you think about it, don't shame us. I know he's got to be back there. Shame him. This is his fault.
This is his fault.
Shame!
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 Shame! We will shame him tonight. We will shame him this Sunday at Hell in a Cell when we walk out of that arena still your WWE World Tag Team Champions!
Because New Day rocks.
Well, New Day looks to build momentum to their tag team title match on Sunday. They meet Sheamus and Cesaro live next. And WWE Hell in a Cell is presented by WWE 2K17, the video game, in stores now. And speaking of the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event this Sunday, that team, the New Day, will defend their tag team titles against the team they meet right now. Is Big E all right? He's just having fun. Oh.
Scheduled for one fall, making their way to the ring, the team of Sheamus and Cesaro.
Great opportunity to build momentum tonight towards Sunday.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, for Cesaro and Sheamus, it's going to be imperative as they will challenge the New Day for the Raw Tag Team Championship.
But the question is, can Sheamus and Cesaro get on the same page? We'd like you to judge for yourself This is what took place on the Raw pre-show earlier tonight.
Because as far as I'm concerned, if I could find someone with my strength, my ability, and my good looks, there is no team on this planet that could stop us. See, I could easily become tag team champion. If I could just find somebody that would match my European in-ring style, is a hard worker and has the same desire to become a champion like I do.
Desire, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what it is, desire? Well, I desire to be champion too. The thing is, for me though, it won't be with you.
Byron, earlier you said it would be imperative for Sheamus and Cesaro. I think the word you were looking for is impossible.
Yeah.
Sheamus and Cesaro can never be on the same page. These two aren't even in the same library right now.
Kofi and Big E will work this matchup for the New Day tonight against Cesaro and Sheamus. New Day have been tag team champions for 428 days. 50 days away from tying the all-time mark. Demolition was once champion for 478 days. What an uppercut by Cesaro.
You just wish Cesaro and Sheamus could see the big picture, the opportunity that stands before them, if they could just get along.
Well, let's not forget that Cesaro and Sheamus, there's the power of Cesaro. Off the backbreaker, here's the cover, and a kick out. Cesaro and Sheamus went through a grueling best-of-7 series that ended in a tie, hence the reason that General Manager Mick Foley put them together as a team, and, well, there was a tag made between the two. I believe one of the only times in their partnership that they've actually made a tag.
Well, we saw Sheamus in action last week. Cesaro was outside the ring on Facebook Live. The week prior to that, Sheamus did the same thing. And these two have willingly been a thorn in each other's sides.
New Day took the Facebook Live earlier today, taking a page out of Sheamus and Cesaro's playbook, and they didn't have many good things to say about Sheamus. Kofi whipped across the ring, and there's the quickness of Kofi Kingston. Lands on the apron, shoulder to the gut. Kofi top rope, crossbody, lateral press, hooks the leg, Sheamus kicks out. How important, Corey, is this matchup tonight with the tag titles on the line in 6 nights?
You need momentum. Momentum, possibly the most important thing that can come out of this. Oh. Speaking of momentum, Big E with tons of it.
And great double team by the tag team champs. And Big E just powering through Sheamus.
But for both teams, it's the opportunity to soften your opponents before Hell in a Cell on Sunday. What is this, Saxton?
Maybe he had something funny to eat.
Who does a loss hurt more than
When you go up against the New Day, I think you gotta say Sheamus and Cesaro. Look, these two are already dysfunctional as it is. If they can't somehow get some sort of semblance of chemistry here tonight, it's almost like they're dead in the water.
I'm going to disagree with you. I think Sheamus and Cesaro are almost playing with house money right now. I don't think anyone's expecting them to be victorious on Sunday, let alone tonight. I think it could destroy the New Day's Tag Team Championship reign.
Sheamus a bit frustrated. It's been all New Day.
Get it together, seriously. Get back on the way like that.
We are back live on Monday Night Raw. Tag team action. Cesaro and Sheamus against Kofi and Big E of the New Day. 6 nights away from the Tag Team Championship match between these two teams at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event. Sheamus and Cesaro. Look at these tags. Tagging in and out pretty efficiently so far as a tag team, wouldn't you say, Corey, in this matchup?
You've got to be impressed. They've completely isolated Kofi Kingston into their own corner, keeping him away from Big E.
Hey, I don't know if it's teamwork or just trying to one-up each other here. Look at this.
Well, whatever
back
it is,
and forth.
It's been effective. This is the most effective we've seen them work as a tag team. And, oh, short arm clothesline by Sheamus. Here's the cover. And a kick out. I want to show you during the commercial break how they took over in the first place.
Oh, yeah, right there. Bang! Sheamus kind of just looking out for Cesaro there, getting a shot in on Kofi, and Sheamus and Cesaro have been in control ever since.
And Corey, you know, you talked to Xavier Woods earlier today about how serious they are taking tonight's matchup.
Hey, you've got the pairing of Kofi Kingston and Big E in the ring. Ooh. A lot of times you see Woods
roll up here, almost had him.
In situations like this, but they want Kofi and Big E, the most frequently tagged pairing.
What's scary about this, guys, is if Sheamus and Cesaro can get on the same page, think about how dangerous they're going to be. Two of the most physical men in WWE today, two of the most skilled men. Sheamus, a former world champion, Royal Rumble winner, Money in the Bank winner. Oh. Cesaro won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal United States Championship. Here's the cover and a kick out by Kofi.
Kofi desperately reaching for a tag with Sheamus right there to block the lane.
And a roll-up here may have Sheamus and a kick out at 2. Almost stolen there, and Sheamus with a big knee right to the face. Cesaro in off the tag, cover by Cesaro, looking to take out the tag team champions.
Oh. Nice landing by Kofi.
Uh-oh, shoulder first goes Cesaro.
Kofi still has a long way to get to the corner in Big E.
And notice how Sheamus made the tag. And Big E now with a belly-to-belly.
Terrifying power by Big E.
Big E has always been the difference maker when it comes to the New Day. That explosive power. And a little swivel action.
Sheamus with a backbreaker. Here's the cover, is it enough on Big E? Hook the big leg and a kick out.
Credit to Sheamus for being able to recover that quickly after that many belly-to-belly suplexes from Big E.
Yeah, Sheamus has tremendous resilience. He can take a beat, and we know that. And there's a high running knee by Sheamus.
Can dish it out as well.
As can Big E, who just plants Sheamus. Is it enough to put Sheamus away? Almost had him, 2.5 near fall.
Yeah, watch this again. Sheamus getting caught by Big E.
It's just a harbinger of how physical things are going to be Sunday with the Tag Team Championship up for grabs. And Sheamus, there's the power of Sheamus. Big E not the only one in the ring.
Yeah, you're right. You don't see too many superstars that can manhandle Big E like that.
That'd be a good time for either one of these men to tag out.
And Xavier Woods with Francesca #2, trying to will Big E back into the matchup to make a tag to Kofi. Sheamus looking to make a tag to his partner, and again another clean tag between Cesaro and Sheamus. Kofi in as well, and Kofi Kingston.
My goodness.
Look at Cesaro, what power into the vertical suplex. Cesaro the cover, and a kick out.
Incredible display of power by Cesaro. Able to turn that guillotine attempt by Kofi Kingston into a massive suplex. And I think we're going to go swinging, fellas.
Oh, maybe not.
Kofi though rolls him up, hooks the leg. Here's it up for New Day. Kick out at 2. And Cesaro quickly right back on the attack.
I think we're going on the uppercut train.
Kofi doesn't want to be on this.
Kofi has no choice.
Kofi with an SOS. Stacks him up for the win and a kick out at 2.
Take another look at this. This power is superhuman. We call him the Superman. It's a fitting name after things like that. Oh, my goodness.
And here's Big E after that kick. Blasting Sheamus off the apron. And could clear the way to put Cesaro away with a big ending. Cesaro, though, able to squirm away.
Whoa! Wow! Kofi came out of nowhere.
And Cesaro rolled him off.
Yeah, blasted him into the corner. Tagged by Sheamus. Belly to belly by Big E, but Sheamus is the legal man. Went for the brogue. Big E ducked underneath it.
Right now, New Day's one step ahead.
Oh, Kofi ran into an uppercut.
I take that back.
A jaw-shattering uppercut. Brogue. Sheamus and Cesaro have beaten the Tag Team Champions tonight.
I can't believe it.
Here are your winners, Cesaro and Sheamus.
I told you they made a formidable team if they could get on the same page.
Hey, if Sheamus and Cesaro pull this off at Hell in a Cell, we're going to have brand new Raw Tag Team Champions.
Hey, never say never. The Chicago Cubs are going to the World Series. This might be a week full of shocks.
Hey, it doesn't matter if they get up. Well, it doesn't matter if they get along outside the ring, as long as they get along inside the ring like they did at the end of the match.
Yeah, you used the term jaw-shattering, and I don't think it could have been any more appropriate. Bang! Right under the chin of Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, then meanwhile in the ring, worse news for Big E with a bro kick. And Sheamus and Cesaro find a way to get on the same page when it matters most here tonight.
And New Day has got to be shocked, and guys, they've got to be concerned that their near-record tag team championship reign could be in jeopardy.
Very possible. After that sort of performance, nothing would shock me.
It takes place Sunday at the Raw exclusive pay-per-view event known as Hell in a Cell, only on the WWE Network. And folks, this pay-per-view has a triple main event. 3 Hell in a Cell matches.
And if you sign up now, we're going to give you the first month free, and that includes not just 1, but 2 pay-per-views. You get Hell in a Cell, and you also get the 30th annual Survivor Series.
Yeah, so if you want to become a new subscriber, head on over to WWENetwork.com and enjoy Hell in a Cell and Survivor Series for free.
You know, Hell in a Cell is well, the top topic that everyone in the WWE Universe is talking about. But here's another topic that has been hot on everyone's mind over the past week. The return of Goldberg.
Ladies and gentlemen, never thought I'd be in this ring again. So thank you for the humble return. The biggest thing that I miss is being a superhero for the kids all around the world. That made me think. And I think it's better left alone. But then, Brock Lesnar challenged me to a fight. But he didn't have the balls to do it himself. He made Paul Heyman, his fat little stooge, do it for him. So that got me thinking. Maybe I have one more ass-kicking left in me. Brock Lesnar, not only does that mean that you're next, most importantly, it means you're last.
Well, what does Brock Lesnar have to say about this? The Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, responds to Goldberg's comments from last week. The Beast is here live tonight on Monday Night Raw.
Tom said it was in here. Hey, you see the list? I haven't seen your list, but I got a list of prices for the Shining Star Resort and Hotel. List of prices? Yes. I hate the Dominican. I don't want to read it. Have you seen the list, huh?
I ain't seen the list.
Where's the list?
I ain't seen the list, man.
Nice scarf.
Thanks. It's Titus brand.
Dummy brand. Where's the list? Tell me where the list is. I want to know.
Shanti. Shanti, my friend. In order to find the list, one must first find inner peace. Then, the list will come. Let me show you a breathing exercise that I learned deep in the Himalayas. Stupid idiot. Stupid idiot. Stupid idiot! I want the list, not breathing! Where's the list? Roland said the list! Give me this list!
And we are back live on Monday Night Raw. Dana Brooke ready for this matchup. He went to General Manager Mick Foley and requested a rematch tonight.
Her opponent from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Dana wanted a rematch. She's going to get it. One of the reasons that Dana wanted the rematch is because she pinned Bayley last week. But many members of the WWE Universe on social media called it an upset. Dana was not happy with that terminology.
A lot of people thought it was an upset, but the fact is, in the record books, it's still a victory. Dana Brooke defeated Bayley, whether the WWE Universe likes it or not.
Maybe that says something about Dana's confidence, that she let public opinion kind of get to her and feels like she's got to prove herself again.
Why would Dana Brooke be anything but confident, Byron? She's in amazing shape. She's beautiful. She's talented. Why would she not be confident?
And you notice Bayley with the kinesio tape on her right arm. She suffered a shoulder injury in that matchup against Dana Brooke last week, but she's out here ready to go tonight.
And to Bayley's credit, she didn't make any excuses, and she's out here to compete again.
Hold on 1 second, little Miss Bayley. Last week, the WWE Universe said that my victory over you was an upset. An upset, yeah, an upset? How can you call somebody that looks like me beat somebody that looks like you? An upset. But you know something, being the nice girl that I am, I got a rematch approved. But it's not like any other rematch, no. It's an arm wrestling match. Oh, yeah. Hey boys, bring it in. Come on. Bring it in.
Is this really gonna happen?
Of course it's gonna happen. What a nice gesture by Dana Brooke, offering Bayley another rematch. I mean, let's be honest, there is no way Bayley wins this. Dana Brooke's a former fitness competitor. She's one of the strongest women on the roster.
Yeah,
Bayley might as well just leave at this point.
Dana being nice, more like Dana trying to embarrass Bayley.
Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in, ladies, if we're gonna do this.
I have it on good authority, Byron, that Dana Brooke actually bench presses more than you do.
Just a winner.
All right, let's bring it in, Bayley.
Bayley's got to.
All right, let's bring it in, ladies.
Organize her thoughts here to prepare for this arm wrestling match.
Let's go, Dana. You want to do this?
Well, it looked like Bayley wanted to use her good arm, the left arm, but Dana Brooke insisting on the right arm.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Again, we told you the story of the shoulder injury last week.
Let's bring it in then, Bayley.
Just because Bayley has an injury, why would she have to, why should Dana have to change her strengths?
Oh, so you think that's fair? Is that okay?
Bring it in, then. Let's go. Let's go. Put your hand on the table.
Not only does Dana institute this arm wrestling match, now Bayley's got to arm wrestle Dana Brooke with her bad shoulder.
Ready? Go.
And here we go, and the arm wrestling contest is underway. And Dana Brooke just toying with Bayley.
You're tough. Ring the bell. That was fantastic. Exactly like we knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, you and Dana believe that. Well, it looks like Dana wants to go again, this time with the left arm, which would allow Bayley to at least have somewhat of a...
I mean, Dana's already been victorious once. This is even kinder of her to offer Bayley another opportunity.
Modern day Mother Teresa. This time, all right, hold on, wait. Oh, look at Bayley. Look at Bayley go. Oh, what a cheap shot from Dana. Yeah, explain that one, Corey. And now Dana goes right after Bayley. Yeah, Dana realized she was about to lose this thing and she couldn't accept it.
Dana looking for the injured shoulder of Bayley.
She's got it all right. No, man. Right across the table. Oh. Bayley to belly. Bayley to belly with that bad shoulder. Well, Bayley showing some guts. It looks like Dana's the one who got embarrassed. Yeah, Dana Brooke was bullying Bayley, and Bayley made sure she paid for it. Well, guys, 6 nights before Sasha Banks will defend the Raw Women's Championship against Charlotte in the first ever Women's Hell in a Cell match, both the Queen and the Boss are going to make it official. The official contract signing live tonight.
No, we're supposed to have a massive triple threat main event, but Chris Jericho said that he won't compete tonight in the triple threat match if he can't find the list of Jericho. Could our main event be in jeopardy? We are going to find out. Maybe Rollins, Owens, Jericho tonight.
Stephanie, listen, I told you it's not in the locker room like Rollins said it was, okay? You better help me find the list, or else I'm going to have...
Or else what, Chris? You're gonna put me on the list again?
Okay.
would never put you on the list, Stephanie, okay?
Apparently I
we
was
haven't
on
had a
the list.
crossword in the entire 16 years I've been here. We both know that. Can't you see what this lying, manipulative, half-wit Seth Rollins is trying to do here?
Yes, I see exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to distance you from the triple threat match tonight, and it's working. Okay, listen, Chris, I have to run Monday Night Raw. This Sunday, I have 3 Hell in a Cell matches. It's a triple main event. And then Survivor Series, I'm trying to put together the teams to compete against my brothers, Shane and SmackDown Live. So cut me a little slack, get focused, because you are competing in that triple threat match tonight, whether you find that list or not.
Stephanie, I'm standing my ground on this one. No list, no match. Tonight or any other night. You dig?
Oh, I dig. So you're forcing my hand here, Chris. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do if a WWE superstar refuses to do what their employer, what their boss tells them to do. So therefore, I'm gonna have to make an example out of you, Chris. If you don't compete tonight, you're suspended.
We are back live on Monday Night Raw.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I really did believe in Bo. Hey, I thought he was my friend, my brother. But last week, he left me laying. Hey, he left me laying, that's right. So I had to go back and reevaluate what I believe in. I had to go back to my roots. And it's no secret that my roots run deep right here in Minnesota. Every time I step into this ring, I carry the legacy of my grandfather, Larry the Axe Hennig. I carry the legacy of my father, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. So when Bo Dallas attacked me last week, he attacked everything that I stand for. And I'm not gonna let that happen. No, I'm not gonna let that happen, especially when I'm in my hometown of Minneapolis, Minnesota.
I like this inflamed passion from Curtis Axel.
Hometown backing for Axel tonight.
His opponent from Brooksville, Florida, weighing 234 pounds, the inspirational Bo Dallas.
Let's show you what's got Curtis Axel all worked up. It was last week on Monday Night Raw. It was a one-on-one matchup, Bo Dallas versus Neville. Now, Curtis Axel, Bo's buddy, was at ringside. And when Bo Dallas picked up the victory here, Byron, Curtis Axel was excited as Bo was.
Yeah, Curtis Axel actually helped Bo get the match and wanted to celebrate, and well, Bo had other ideas in mind.
Yeah, and then this, Bo Dallas inexplicably at the time attacking his friend Curtis Axel.
Yeah, Bo would later explain that he felt Curtis Axel was trying to steal Bo's spotlight by celebrating. Apparently, Bo Dallas doesn't believe in logic.
But he believes in himself, that's for sure. And tonight, Axel looks for revenge against Bo Dallas. Hey, these two have been friends for a long time.
What a right by Axel, wasting no time.
Going right after Dallas early on in the matchup. Bo Dallas scrambling out of the way, and here comes Axel.
In a weird way, Bo attacking Axel might be exactly what Axel's career needed. Relighting that fire. Axel comes out here looking good. He got himself some new gear, ditched the cargo shorts. Could be all uphill.
Or downhill after that. Blow to the back of the neck by Bo Dallas. And Bo Dallas. Oh, and look at Axel.
Oh, no, wait.
Perfect flex. Axel with the counter. Paying homage to his dad. The kick out at 2.
Smart move by Dallas, rolling out.
We got a focused Axel, and don't forget the history these two men have had. A lot of years on the road, a lot of traveling. These two know each other extremely well. Oh.
And Bo Dallas taking advantage. And Bo with a bona fide mean streak as of late, as you can see here. A much more vicious and aggressive Bo Dallas.
man.
Blasting through Axel. And Axel able to stay in it. Barely.
Bo's not only convicted to this Believe in Bo campaign, it's like he's possessed by it.
I think we can all agree that Bo Dallas doesn't necessarily have both oars in the water, but whatever the problem is, has worked out very well for Bo recently.
Corey, you've known Bo for a long time. Have you ever seen him in this state?
Never, never. I too, much like Curtis Axel, I spent quite a few hours in NXT riding with Bo Dallas. Never seen him in this state of mind.
Axel with a right hand drop, and Bo Dallas now backed up into the corner by Axel.
That seems as intense as Bo is. Axel's matching it.
Oh, and he is. Curtis Axel. Another clothesline. And Axel looking to put Bo Dallas away. Back elbow. The snapmare by Axel.
Could be witnessing something of a rebirth of the Axeman here in Minneapolis.
And Curtis Axel with his hometown crowd behind him.
Curtis Axel coming alive in Minneapolis.
Is that enough to put Bo Dallas away and put Axel back on the map and a kick out of 2?
Same building he used to watch his dad, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, compete here in the WWE, and now Curtis Axel feeling that fire, feeling that legacy.
Bo Dallas feeling those knees right to the chin.
Well, Curtis Axel must have been so embarrassed after what happened last week, and now taking it out on Bo. And oh, look at Bo Dallas. He's got Axel's shoulders down, and Bo Dallas escaping with the win.
Here is your winner, Bo Dallas.
You can't deny the focus of Bo Dallas. That momentary hesitation by Axel was all Bo needed to capitalize for the cover.
Much to the chagrin of this hometown crowd in Minnesota, Axel losing this matchup to Bo Dallas here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Raw exclusive pay-per-view event Hell in a Cell on Sunday is a triple main event. 3 Hell in a Cell matches, including Roman Reigns versus Rusev for the United States Championship. Earlier tonight, we heard that Rusev plans to crush Roman Reigns on this Sunday. Coming up next, we'll hear from the champ, Roman Reigns.
Man, does this guy have a love for entertaining people.
What a fun guy to watch.
For those of you who don't know Rich Swann, you're gonna join a party that's gonna last all night long.
Standing 450 splash!
Fly, Swan, fly!
I'm motivated to give the people what they want, and that's entertainment.
Rich Swann, one of the most uplifting cruiserweights in Raw's exclusive division, will take on the Wizard of Odd, the Brian Kendrick, just 6 days before Kendrick looks for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship at Hell in a Cell. That match is tonight.
Excuse me, Mr. Jericho?
What?
I think I saw someone with the list. What? I saw somebody with the list, someone with the list.
You saw the list?
Yes, sir.
Where'd you see the list?
It's around the corner over there.
Right over here?
Yes, sir.
Hi. Can you give me the list?
Say please.
Can you give me the list, please?
I don't see Sami Zayn's name on this list.
It's on page 4. And by the way, Strowman, you know what happens when you touch my personal property, don't you? Huh? You just made the list!
Well, Jericho's got his list back. That means the triple threat main event's going to be on tonight.
I'll tell you what else is on this match. Roman Reigns defending the United States Championship against Rusev inside Hell in a Cell. What could be the final encounter between these two superstars. Earlier on, Rusev promised to win the championship, but now let's hear from the other side of it. Let's hear from the big dog, Roman Reigns.
A couple of weeks ago, I told Rusev that I was going to hell and that I was taking him with me. And I meant every single word of that. The funny thing is, Rusev's trying to tell me what it's like inside Hell in a Cell. Rusev, you've never been inside the cell. You don't know what it's like to have your face smashed against the unforgiving steel. And you don't know what it feels like to lay in the middle of the ring as the cell engulfs you like a nightmare that you can't wake up from. And most importantly, Rusev, you don't know what it's like to win inside Hell in a Cell. But I do. Rusev, you've said that I've made this personal. I haven't made this personal. Not yet. But I will. In the cell, it's not about your wedding celebrations. It's not about your family albums. It's about one thing, the United States Championship. And I take this very personally. See you in hell.
And it is extremely personal for both Rusev and Roman Reigns.
I can't wait, but from the look in Roman Reigns' eyes, Rusev better be worried.
Rusev's going to get hurt. That's what that look told me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Raw exclusive pay-per-view event, Hell in a Cell. This Sunday only on the WWE Network, a triple main event, 3 Hell in a Cell matches, and not only, of course, Roman and Rusev.
Now the WWE Universal Championship is on the line as the architect, Seth Rollins, looks for victory, but we'll find out. Can Rollins do it, or will the Kevin Owens show roll on?
Yeah, and how about a little history? The first time that the Raw Women's Championship will be defended in a Hell in the Cell match as Sasha Banks defends against Charlotte. Both these women will put their bodies and their livelihood on the line for the greatest prize in the women's division.
We are the golden truth. This one's for you. Here we go. This one's for you. The world's strongest golden truth. What's up? What's up? What's up? The golden truth. A dynamic duo in the house. The golden truth. What it's all about. What's up? What's up? What's up? The golden truth. Pay attention. I'm about to mention the golden truth. In its remix edition. I'm all truth. They call me all Trizzo.
Golden Truth and tag team action. That's live on Raw.
It's like that. As a matter of fact, we take Mark Henry every.
And WWE Survivor Series is presented by Hulu. Go to Hulu.com or download the app to start your free trial today.
And by Mattel's Then, Now, and Forever action figures. Available now only at Walmart.
And there's the Golden Truth getting set for tag team action here tonight on Monday Night Raw.
Come to Puerto Rico, the shining star of the Caribbean.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring accompanied by Titus O'Neil from San Juan, Puerto Rico at a combined weight of 440 pounds, Primo and Epico, the Shining Stars.
So wait a minute, and Corey, how did you get one of these brochures from the Shining Stars?
How did I get one of these brochures? Why don't you have them? That's the question. Guys, I found myself in a bit of a problem. I forgot my mom's birthday. It was this past weekend. But luckily, I spoke to Primo and Epico. They're hooking me up. Have you seen this? Have you seen the list of amenities, Cole? All the things on it? My mom loves High Alive. You should check this out. The Shining Star of Puerto Rico Resort and Hotel. Byron, you can't go.
I got a question. You see those counterfeit Rolexes in there that they tried to sell to Mark Henry last week?
Well, that's one of the reasons we're having this matchup here tonight. Shining Stars and Titus O'Neil. We're trying to pawn off some Well, Rolexes to Mark Henry and the Golden Truth last week. Six-man tag team action saw Mark Henry and Golden Truth pick up the win. And tonight, it's Golden Truth against the Shining Stars. Mark Henry at ringside, as is the Titus brand, Titus O'Neil.
Byron, who are you to talk about what's counterfeit and what's not?
Well, you believe those Rolexes were real? Inverted atomic drop. Goldust follows it up with a boot.
As real as that Armani suit you're wearing that you bought on Canal Street.
There's Titus O'Neil. He's wearing the scarf. He said the scarf is part of the Titus brand. Chris Jericho, though, renamed the Titus brand.
No, I think Jericho was trying to give Saxton ideas for the dummy brand.
And here's the tag, and in comes Primo.
I don't understand why you guys keep doubting the Titus brand. It's going places. There is a working partnership between, the Shining Stars and the Titus brand.
And here's the cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out. Titus O'Neil had one of those great press conferences again last week on Facebook following his team's loss in the six-man tag team matchup. It was attended by one reporter again. Any guesses? Tom Phillips.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Cole. Last time you had a press conference, did anybody come listen to you?
Exactly. Never had a press conference.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. And you don't have a brand or a hashtag like Make It a Win. I wouldn't be surprised if security removed you from the Shining Star Puerto Rico Resort and Hotel if you ever showed up there.
I've never been invited.
I don't think anybody wants to be invited.
How much do they charge for a room there?
I don't know. It was comped.
So you're giving your mom a comp room for her birthday. And here we go. Goldust up over the top and trying to make a tag, and does. And here comes Epico. Beautiful double team by the Shining Stars. Cover on Goldust. Isn't enough to put him away. Almost had him. Kick out at 2.5.
Scam artist tendencies aside, the Shining Stars are very talented. You know, Long said they want to bring credibility back to the tag team division.
Scam artists, Byron, they are street entrepreneurs, okay? They're businessmen just the same as Titus O'Neil.
And there's the world's strongest man. You were looking over that massive back of Mark Henry.
Just think how great the Titus brand logo would look across Mark Henry's back. That sort of advertising. Oh!
Yeah, the ton logo, right? Titus O'Neil.
Listen, this is why you're not in charge of marketing, Cole.
R-Truth wants in. Goldust needs to make a tag. And Primo as well. Tag to Primo. Here comes Truth. And R-Truth exploding out of the corner. There's that split. I'm not sure how he does that.
I'm not sure about a lot of things with R-Truth. He's still trying to get a no-limit record deal.
Who? Oh! R-Truth almost got caught up in the ropes. Here's the cover, though. Is enough to put him away. Kick out.
Well, you think back to all the time it took for the Golden Truth to get back on the same page, to build chemistry. Now look at him.
Ow! Wow, Goldust come out of
Titus
nowhere.
O'Neil. Did you guys see Titus pull the top rope down? And it sent R-Truth flying.
Oh, yeah, watch out, Titus.
Strategic partnership.
Mark Henry staring you down.
Uh-oh. I want to backfire there. And Titus.
Ooh. Titus brand down.
Titus brand tattooed on his forehead. And here's the cover by Truth. And a victory for the Golden Truth.
Here are your winners, the Golden Truth.
Shining Stars, and well, Titus O'Neil not faring too well there.
Now here's a brand to invest in. The world's strongest Golden Truth.
That would look stupid on a t-shirt, Byron.
At least to be successful. That's what's up.
Oh, here's what's coming up, guys. The wait is over. Both these ladies will put their names on the dotted line. Sasha Banks and Charlotte make their Hell in a Cell match official next.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the General Manager of Monday Night Raw, Mick Foley.
One of the great things about being a WWE superstar is you never know when a moment will become immortalized. Any match could be
the match, when a moment in time where fate meets circumstance and catapults a WWE superstar into the stuff of legends. Now this Sunday, 6 nights from now, at Raw's exclusive pay-per-view event, it's no ordinary event. It's Hell in a Cell. A triple main event featuring the first ever women's Hell in a Cell. Now we are going to have a historic contract signing. I'm going to introduce you to both members of that match. First, the challenger, Charlotte Flair.
And ladies and gentlemen, there's been so much talk about this historic match coming up on Sunday and all over social media. We invite you to get involved using the hashtag HIAC. That is for Hell in a Cell.
It's hard to ignore the comments that Charlotte had last week here on Raw when she said, look, I'm not worried about this match. I'm not worried about Hell in a Cell because I was born for moments like this.
Charlotte will be joining Coach Wednesday night on ESPN's Sports Center to talk about this historic matchup come Sunday. First time ever, a women's Hell in a Cell match.
I know it's been a few weeks, but I still can't get used to the visual of Charlotte without the Raw Women's Championship. It feels wrong. Thankfully, all will be right in the world come Sunday when history is made.
And now the Raw WWE Women's Champion, Sasha Banks.
The Boss returns home to Boston, Massachusetts on Sunday. Sasha Banks to defend the championship inside that 20-foot-high structure, 5 tons of steel, known as Hell in a Cell.
Sasha says she's been watching old Hell in a Cell matches to mentally prepare herself for this challenge and this defense on Sunday. And if Sasha has shown us anything, she is more than capable of stepping up to the plate when the pressure is on.
Yeah, well, the same exact thing can be said for Charlotte. Both of these women have revolutionized women's roles in sports entertainment. We're going to continue to do it on Sunday. I think we're going to see a new champion, Byron.
Apparently he's opting away from the chair option.
Charlotte, Sasha, since the moment the two of you arrived in the WWE Performance Center, you've been breaking through the glass ceiling on your way up the ladder of the WWE. Shattering the expectations of what was expected of women's wrestling, you have proven that true athleticism, true greatness, knows no gender. Now, there are those traditionalists who will say that a Hell in a Cell match is too barbaric for women to compete in. But this is a new era in WWE where women can accomplish anything. Now, in this portfolio, I have a contract, but you need to know that once you sign on the dotted line, there is no turning back. This match and everything that comes along with it will happen. Right here in Minneapolis.
Nick, I've never been more ready in my life.
Where do I sign so the title can come home to where it belongs? On the shoulder of the Queen. Mick, give me the contract. Mick, did you hear me? I said give me the contract. Earth to Mick, I know you're missing an ear, but I said hand me the contract.
I hear you, Charlotte. But now it's time that you, both of you, hear me. Because I don't think you know what you're getting yourselves involved in when you step inside Hell in a Cell.
Listen, Mick, I am a student of the game. I have studied every single Hell in a Cell match on the WWE Network. So trust me, I know what I'm getting myself into.
With all due respect, Sasha, you have no idea what's in store for you. Because once that cell descends, once that monstrosity descends upon you, it is not just steel, it's more than the sum of its parts. It's a living, breathing entity, but it's got no soul, it's got no heart, and no conscience. And it will haunt your days. It will keep you awake at night. And trust me, just when you think you're over it for good, it will sneak up behind you. It will stop you dead in your tracks. And it will make you cry like a child. It's an intimidating fact that when you're in that cell, you face not one opponent, but two. Not just each other, but that demonic structure itself.
You listen to me, Mick, and you, most importantly, listen to me. I have conquered everything that I have ever faced, and I was the first woman to put her hands on that title. And just because some entitled second-rate talent holds it, it will. Oh no, you can believe me, it will come back to me. Because I am the only reason that title means anything. And I will go to hell and back and risk it all to win it back. And when I beat you, Sasha, on Sunday, you will, sweetheart, look into my eyes and understand the meaning of the word respect. Because you will respect your queen. Woo!
Oh, sweetheart, you are no queen. Because there is no queen in the WWE, but there is a boss. And you may have been the first, but I am going to go down as the greatest women's champion of all time. I understand that the Hell in a Cell may change my life, and I understand that I may have to crawl up that ramp, broken. If you But listen to me.
Ooh.
None of that matters, because the only thing that matters is this WWE Women's Championship.
Sweetheart, if you can crawl, because how many times have you been injured this year? I can't even count. 1, twice, 3 times. You're weak, sweetie.
I'm weak. Yeah, I'm walking into Hell in a Cell as the WWE Women's Champion. Weakness is about staying down, and I have never stayed down. I have gotten up every single time. Better, badder, and more legit than ever. And I am not afraid to step inside that Hell in a Cell with you, sweetheart.
Neither am I, big bad boss.
Well, you should be. You both should be. Look at me. Look at me and understand the future you might be looking at. Because it's me. I walked in a man and I walked out a shell of the person I had been. You see the way I walk. You see how difficult it is for getting me around. You see the look of pity that the superstars, both male and female, have. And you know why I walk that way? Because it hurts. Because it hurts. Every step I take hurts, and there's no matter of weight I can lose, no exercise I can do that can make up for the fact that I've got no hip socket. That it's just a bone grinding on bone. That there's no pill to cure a curvature of my spine. And so I suffer because of the decisions I made, because of the things that that structure did to me. So make no mistake about it, when you look at me, you're looking at your future. Charlotte. I've known you since you were a little girl. Met you in 1991 in a little playhouse, matching suits with your brother. You know the history that's gone on between you and your dad And there's not one thing in this world we can agree on except our belief in you. Sasha, my children took a photo that Eddie Guerrero had signed to them and gave it to you because they knew how much it would mean to you. And now that photo has a place in your home. You're part of Eddie's legacy now. It means so much to him to know how he inspired you, and it means so much to me. I was a jaded, cynical fan, and then the two of you, the Women's Revolution, took me and reminded me about what I loved about WWE. So before I make you sign this, before you sign away the better part of your life, I need you both to look me in the eye. Look me in the eye and let me know that you know the risks that go hand in hand with making history this Sunday night at Hell in a Cell.
CM Boston.
And I'll see you in hell.
It is official. History will be made Sunday at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event when Charlotte and Sasha Banks become the first two women in history to step inside Hell in a Cell.
They certainly know what they're getting themselves into.
I got a feeling both these two ladies will leave no stone unturned inside Hell in a Cell.
Well, still to come tonight, Brock Lesnar returns to Raw after the emotional return of Goldberg last week, who officially accepted the Beast Incarnate's challenge for an epic match. Brock Lesnar responds to Goldberg's passionate words. Still to come live tonight.
Yeah, and the clock is ticking on the Brian Kendrick's second chance here in WWE. And the Wizard of Oz is a desperate man, just a few days away from his WWE Cruiserweight Championship opportunity against TJ Perkins. But tonight, TJP's buddy, Rich Swann, is out to prove that Kendrick can't handle this. It's coming up next.
We are back live on Monday Night Raw. A very special guest joining us here in the announce booth, TJ Perkins, TJP, the Cruiserweight Champion. Welcome to Monday Night Raw.
Thank you guys for having me. Really excited to be here. A lot of cool dudes sit at this table over the years.
Well, I'll tell you, TJ, you got a big matchup coming on Sunday. We're going to talk all about it because your opponent is in action right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Venice, California, weighing 170 pounds, Brian Kendrick.
The Wizard of Oz, Brian Kendrick, who had a successful run here in WWE about a decade ago. Let's show you what Brian Kendrick was all about in his first time here in WWE. In fact, he was one of the longest reigning tag team champions of all time.
Yeah, there's no denying the Brian Kendrick. Certainly a unique personality, does things his own way, but you cannot deny that Kendrick is one of the most successful cruiserweights in any time period.
And Brian Kendrick with a huge opportunity Sunday at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event.
Oh, Brian Kendrick has made it clear this is his final opportunity. This is his last chance at a career resurgence. And in doing so, will challenge you, TJ, for the Cruiserweight Championship.
And Brian Kendrick, back in 2009, was kicked out of WWE. He told me in a recent interview that he made a lot of mistakes. He deserved to be booted out of the company at that time. But this is his second chance, his last opportunity here in WWE.
This is my guy right here, Rich Swann. This is my guy.
70 pounds, Rich Swann.
Well, in many ways, he's a lot like you, TJ. He loves to entertain the WWE Universe.
He's a lightning rod, man. He just knows how to light up a room.
I got to ask you, TJ, though, I mean, you look at the situation you've had with Brian Kendrick, 15 years of friendship, down the tube. How is this weighing on you?
You know, it's always tough when you get in with somebody who knows you so well. But this Brian Kendrick is not the same guy I met 15 years ago. To be honest, I don't know if I know him anymore. He's turned into a monster.
I used to pick you up from school, take you to wrestling shows on the weekend.
Yeah, we've spent so many hours riding in cars together. And when I look at him now, I don't see the same guy I look across the dashboard anymore.
In many ways, Brian Kendrick was your mentor in your early years in this industry, TJ. In fact, many times he'd take you to Mexico as you were wrestling as a teenager there.
Yeah, I mean, we've spent so many hours traveling up and down the coast, and we spent so many hours opening and closing gyms together. We put in so much work, and it's like he lost track of the values that we came up with.
And Kendrick with a side headlock on Rich Swann here in the early going of this matchup. Again, TJ, you defend your championship against Brian Kendrick Sunday at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event.
Yeah, it's upping the ante from the first time we got to meet recently. And, you know, Brian, like I say, he's a different guy from the guy that I remember. I mean...
Oh, Swann with a great drop kick, stunning Kendrick. That is what Rich Swann is all about.
That was a work of art, Saxton.
Man. There we go, Swann. This Brian is used to taking shortcuts, and that's not the same Kendrick that I remember.
Yeah, watch this again.
Ooh. And a couple of
I still don't know what I just saw.
A couple of deep arm drags in the ring by Swann, who's in control.
Well, TJ, you yourself said this isn't the same Brian Kendrick you used to know. Does it concern you at all, heading into Hell in a Cell, having an opponent that knows you so well?
You know, I think Brian thinks that he's getting in my head, but the truth is, 15 years ago, we faced off...
Whoa, Rich Swann! Pretty move, taking out Brian Kendrick. We'll get to your point in a second, TJ, as Swann takes over in this matchup. We are back live on Monday Night Raw. Brian Kendrick is in control of Rich Swann in this Cruiserweight matchup. The Cruiserweight champion is TJ Perkins. There he is joining us here at the announce table. TJ meets Kendrick Sunday for the Cruiserweight Championship at Hell in a Cell, and this is what happened during the commercial break.
Such innovative offense by the Brian Kendrick, bringing Swann neck and chest first across the middle rope.
Corey, almost a desperate maneuver by Brian Kendrick, and desperation's what Kendrick's been all about as of late.
And the theme in the mind of Brian Kendrick, and it's served him well to this point.
And TJ Perkins was telling us a story before the commercial break about a matchup he had 15 years ago with Brian Kendrick.
Yeah, the first time that Brian and I ever squared off one-on-one was 15 years ago. And we went to a time limit draw, and Brian not only stormed out of the ring, but out of the arena in his gear, because it ate him alive that he couldn't beat me. And I think that's what's eating him alive right now, is that he can't beat me clean.
Well, the thing too, TJ, we gotta think about here is that Brian did prove he could beat you a couple weeks ago here. I mean, does that kind of play into your mindset going into Hell in a Cell?
Well, you know what they say in this game, you got to adapt or die.
Swann looking to put Kendrick away, trying to get him on his back. Finally does. Hooks both legs. Almost had him.
You got to adapt or die, and adaptability is my greatest ability, and this is Brian's way of adapting.
And in TJ's defense, Brian Kendrick did rake his eyes in that matchup a couple of weeks ago.
Well, speaking of eyes, I mean, to sit here and look into your eyes, TJ, I've known you for long enough. You're not the same guy you were when you showed up for the Cruiserweight Classic a few months back. A lot has changed. The staging.
Oh, look at Swann!
There we go, Swann.
Hurricane Rana top rope isn't enough to put Kendrick away here. Oh, I thought he had him.
So close.
You're a different guy than when you got here, TJ. What makes you so sure that you're ready for Brian Kendrick and what Brian brings with this desperate state of mind?
Well, of course I'm not going to be the same guy as I was in the Cruiserweight Classic. You got to adapt or die. Adaptability is what got me here. It's my versatility. I think Brian's taking it to a whole new level with his approach to it now.
And Brian Kendrick looking for sliced bread number 2. Swann able to counter, kick to the midsection. What's Rich Swann going to do here?
Double underhook.
Oh!
Powerbomb.
Swann jackknife cover on Brian Kendrick. Oh, I thought he had him again.
Swan's got Kendrick on the edge here.
And Swan digging deep into his bag of tricks.
Rich Swann, very, very impressive tonight. Perhaps a future contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. Oh, look at the standing moonsault. Kendrick, though, with a knee right to the midsection. And now Brian Kendrick for the win on Swann, and a kick out at 2.
Does it disturb you at all, TJ, how it seems like Kendrick has just cleansed himself of any remorse or regret for turning his back on you?
I think Brian is trying to convince himself that anything he does to succeed is going to be, good in his mind. But, Brian is eliminating all the rules for himself.
All right, looking for the setup, the captain's kick.
Yeah, the captain's hook, the submission maneuver. Kendrick is employed. It'll be the captain's hook versus TJ Perkins' knee bar Sunday in Boston. Kendrick sizing up Swann.
Oh, man.
Swann caught him. Dropping Kendrick to a knee. Face first goes Swann, and here he is. Kendrick went for the captain's hook. No. And Rich Swann rolling along from behind. Shoulders down. Swann beat Kendrick.
Here's your winner, Rich Swann.
Rich Swann with a victory tonight.
Hey, Corey, you were saying that Brian Kendrick might be in the head of TJ Perkins. Maybe you, TJ, maybe you're in the head of Brian Kendrick.
This does not bode well for Brian Kendrick. Heading to the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view on Sunday versus TJ Perkins for the Cruiserweight Championship.
As the #1 contender, if nothing else, you need momentum heading into the opportunity. Here, Kendrick looking for the captain's hook. Swann with a unique roll-through pinfall. 3 seconds later, Swann is your victor.
TJ Perkins has not taken his eyes off Brian Kendrick, perhaps a bit shocked as well that Rich Swann picked up the victory here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Perkins, Kendrick for the Cruiserweight Championship this Sunday. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Jericho has found the list, which means his triple threat match between Jericho, his best friend Kevin Owens, and the man who stole the list earlier tonight, Seth Rollins, is now officially back on. And it's happening in our main event, live tonight, right here on Monday Night Raw.
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest, the WWE Universal Champion, Kevin Owens. Kevin, with everything that's gone on tonight between you, Chris Jericho, and the list, how is it all going to play out in the triple threat match tonight?
How's it going to play out? You mean, is it going to affect us, me and Chris? It's not. See, Chris and I are on the same page, and together we will break Seth Rollins tonight. And then whatever's left of Seth Rollins will hobble into Hell in a Cell and make a pathetic attempt at taking my WWE Universal title. I heard Seth talk about how this is my first time inside Hell in a Cell, like he thinks he's got some sort of advantage on me, but see, the truth is I've been waiting for that moment for 20 years, ever since I saw the very first Hell in a Cell match and thought, man, that was the craziest thing I have ever seen. I've wanted to be a part of it because as daunting and dangerous as that structure is, it's still very exciting to be a part of that. That's why Charlotte and Sasha practically begged to be put inside Hell in a Cell. But after Sunday, let me tell you this, there will not be any kids talking about how cool Hell in a Cell is. There won't be any aspiring superstars dreaming of their first Hell in a Cell match because they're going to see what happens to Seth Rollins inside that cell. I am going to dismantle the architect piece by piece. I am going to put Seth Rollins to the kind of hell that people talk about 20 years from now. I'm going to leave a permanent scar on Seth Rollins and anybody watching. Because in case people haven't noticed, it doesn't matter what anybody says or thinks about me. The only thing that matters to me is this, the WWE Universal title, and there is nothing I won't do to keep it. On Sunday, Seth and I are going to hell together, but I'm the only one coming back.
From Hell in a Cell, you got to think about another potentially dangerous situation for Sami Zayn. You know, Sami stepped up and said, I'm going to be the competition that Braun Strowman wants. Well, Zayn will step up as he faces Strowman next, live on Raw.
Struggling to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly.
Back live on Monday Night Raw with a mountain of a man.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first weighing 385 pounds, Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman has been dismantling everyone he has faced here in WWE over the past few weeks. In fact, he demanded from General Manager Mick Foley competition, so last week he got a 3-on-1 matchup.
Foley! If you won't give me the competition I want, then I'll come get it myself. I'm coming to the back right now to take matters into my own.
Well, Braun Strowman didn't have to wait for Mick Foley because Sami Zayn took the initiative to stand up to the imposing Strowman.
It was quite the scene.
Excuse me, Sammy. Why did you just pick a fight with Braun Strowman?
Because nobody else will.
You gotta admire Sami Zayn, true competitor at heart.
Yeah, but there's a reason nobody will fight Braun Strowman. I mean, if I go into the woods and pick a fight with a Kodiak, does that make me brave or stupid?
His opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
Well, Byron, you've known Sami for a very long time, and listen, quit is not in his vocabulary.
No, quit's not his vocabulary. Going against the grain is. And, I talked to Sami after he made those comments last week, and he said, look, I got tired. I got ticked off coming out here every week and watching Braun Strowman demand competition and no one stepping up. I'm going to be the one to step up. I'm going to be the one to put Braun Strowman in his place.
You gotta admire and respect Sami Zayn's guts. I'm just saying this decision probably not the best for his career longevity.
Well, we're gonna find out because these two go one-on-one here tonight. And Braun Strowman is not blinked, staring a hole through Zayn.
Foley, maybe you didn't hear me. I said I want competition. And right now, I don't see any real competition. So do yourself a favor.
Well, Sami now. Now, Sami Zayn gonna give Strowman some competition. Or at least try to here in this.
Sami just angered the abominable Strowman.
Sami not backing down either. It just slapped the big man. And Strowman incensed. And Sami Zayn now going to play a game of cat and mouse.
Energize however you will, Sami.
Yeah, but look at Strowman.
The speed of Strowman.
And Sami Zayn caught him coming into the ring. And Zayn, again, Strowman knocked off the apron.
And wisely using his quickness here to get Braun off his game.
And Braun Strowman catching Sami Zayn, slinging him into the barricade.
Good grief.
Zayn landing with a thud.
Imagine being Sami Zayn and looking up and seeing your worst nightmare hovering above you.
Braun's just leaving.
Braun Strowman has made his point crystal clear.
And again, you've got to admire Sami Zayn. back in the ring, back on his feet. He still wants a fight.
Braun Strowman wants competition. Well, competition, go in there and beat Sammy then.
On Braun Strowman's terms.
Yeah, apparently so.
And it's Sami Zayn, incredible for at least standing up to Braun Strowman here tonight.
Give him credit for guts.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is quite the week here in WWE. Of course, history will be made Sunday. It's the Raw exclusive pay-per-view event known as Hell in a Cell, live from Boston with a triple main event. 3 Hell in a Cell matches.
Yeah, and if you sign up now, we're gonna give you the first month free, and that includes not just 1, but 2 pay-per-views. You get Hell in a Cell, and you get the 30th annual Survivor Series.
And so if you'd like to become a new subscriber, which why wouldn't you be, you just head on over to WWEnetwork.com and you enjoy both Hell in a Cell and Survivor Series completely free.
So what you want, Brian?
TJ, I'm not here to start any trouble. I need your help, bud.
So what, you think you could just hit reset on everything that you've done? Huh? And if you needed help so badly, why didn't you just go ask your new friends?
TJ, don't you see the clock is ticking for me? You're young here, and if you lose the Cruiserweight Championship, you know you can win it back, no problem, but if I lose on Sunday, that's it. And I need this because without this, all I have is my family, and without this, I can't feed my family, and I can't put a roof over their head. And TJ, it's the same way we brought you in, and we fed you when you needed it. It's the same way we gave you a place to sleep when you needed it. I need this, TJ.
You know, Brian, I knew who you were. We were like brothers, man. I would have done anything to help that Brian Kendrick. I don't even know if I can help the guy that you are now.
TJ, I need this at Hell in a Cell.
If you need it so bad, then why don't you go out there and finish what you started? Go out there and try to win.
Trying isn't good enough, TJ. I need you to let me win.
Oh boy, guys, Brock Lesnar is here, and he joins us next.
The Beast incarnate.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar.
Hashtag Brock Lesnar is all you have to say about this. And he's here to talk about what happened last week on Monday Night Raw. The return of the icon, Goldberg.
Brock Lesnar challenged me to a fight, but he didn't have the balls to do it himself. He made Paul Heyman, his fat little stooge, do it for him. I thought to myself, maybe I have one badass spear left in me. Maybe I have one last devastating jackhammer in me. Brock Lesnar. Not only does that mean that you're next, but most importantly, it means, Brock Lesnar, you're last.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and my client, Brock Lesnar, has authorized me to come out here tonight to address this entire situation involving this guy, this super dad, this wannabe superhero, this guy who thinks he was Brock Lesnar before there was ever a Brock Lesnar, this guy, Goldberg. You know, no, hold on. Excuse me. We seem to have a smart-ass Goldberg fan here tonight. And I will inform you, sir, and anybody else that wants to have that inclination, that those chants are really starting to piss Brock Lesnar off. See, when fantasy warfare meets the reality of my client, Goldberg is gonna be like Humpty Dumpty because all of the chants in the world won't be able to put Goldberg back together again when he is beaten, victimized, and conquered by my client, Brock Lesnar. And all of the people around the world that like to sit here and jump on the Brock Lesnar bandwagon chanting Suplex City are just like the people that go around the world with this cultural phenomenon chanting the name of Goldberg.
Hometown of Minneapolis.
I will advise those of you who are chanting the name of Goldberg to please refrain from doing so before my client takes matters into his own freaking hands with you. Brock Lesnar comes home and half of this audience is going to chant the name of Goldberg. Bill Goldberg, this is all your fault.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Brock Lesnar, the Beast incarnate.
Yes. You're happy now?
Yes.
You got your list back.
Right here.
So you're ready now? You're ready to get on the same page and make Seth Rollins regret the day he ever tried to come between Team Kevin and Chris?
Yeah, but I want to ask you, you said, I just heard you say that the WWE Universal title is the only thing that matters. But our friendship matters too, right? And that's why you know you're not on the list. You would never be on the list. That's a lie perpetrated by Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, that's what he does.
I know.
Right?
I know. We're best friends, right?
Yeah, we're best friends. Yeah. And no matter what happens tonight, in this match, we're still gonna be best friends.
Well, we're gonna find out right now because it's main event time.
Just a little concern from Kevin Owens.
The following contest is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Davenport, Iowa, weighing 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
The Architect, Seth Rollins, takes on Chris Jericho and a WWE Universal Champion Kevin Owens in a triple threat match live. And it's coming up next, right here on Monday Night Raw.
Oh, guys, it's going to be ghosts, goblins, and a whole lot of spookiness and WWE superstars because next week it's the Halloween edition of Raw.
Byron, I hope you dress like an empty chair.
I gotta call Fred Bob up. Get my costume together.
More importantly than tricks or treats, the animosity continues to build. We heard from the Beast and his advocate earlier tonight. Next week, Goldberg returns to Monday Night Raw.
And there is the Architect, Seth Rollins. He's getting set for a triple threat match in our main event.
Next from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho with a cocky attitude back because he has his list once again in his possession.
He almost had a panic attack. How would you feel if somebody stole your life's work?
That's sad if that's his life's
And their
work.
opponent from Maribel, Quebec, Canada, weighing 266 pounds, he's the WWE Universal Champion, Kevin Owens.
You know, Byron, you do scoff at it, but Chris Jericho did tell us that that list was his emotional property, that his heart and soul was on that list, his deepest, his darkest secrets. I want to know if Kevin Owens' name is really on the list.
Listen, Chris Jericho said Owens is not on the list, so it's not.
Yeah, but here's where the focus has to turn after tonight. This Sunday, inside Hell in a Cell, can Seth Rollins burn down the machine? To do so, he's got to defeat Kevin Owens for the WWE Universal Championship.
Tonight, though, it's a triple threat match. Two friends together, Owens and Jericho versus Rollins. In a sense, Seth Rollins believes this is a 2-on-1 handicap matchup set up by Stephanie McMahon, who he believes is in collusion with her husband Triple H and Kevin Owens, all over Kevin Owens now being the champion and Seth Rollins being sent out on the curb. And here we go, triple threat rules. First man to gain pinfall or submission is the victor in this matchup.
Seems like this handicap suspicion of Rollins may come true.
And Kevin Owens going to duck out of the way and leave Jericho and Seth Rollins alone in the ring, well, momentarily. Remember, no countouts. Or disqualifications in triple threat rules. Best friends putting their heads together here to come up with a plan of attack against Rollins. Corey, it's pretty obvious this is 2-on-1 at this point.
I think, anyone can see that.
How about this? Seth's saying, all right, how about you guys go at it? Mr. Owens, Mr. Jericho.
Triple threat match. This is one of the perks of having a best friend like Chris Jericho. If you're Kevin Owens, you know you've got a massive match at Hell in a Cell in 6 days.
have your friend help you out, give you a little head start.
Yeah, best friend almost wasn't willing to compete tonight because he lost a list.
Rollins takes out Owens, then takes out Jericho. Snapmare takedown on Chris Jericho. Here comes Seth Rollins. The arc attack. Kick right to the chest. Covered. Is it enough to put Jericho away in a kick out? You heard what Rollins and Kevin Owens plan to do to one another inside Hell in a Cell come Sunday. Kevin Owens said that he's going to leave a permanent scar on Seth Rollins. And Rollins! Is it enough? Oh, here's Kevin Owens. And of course, the problem with a triple threat match, have to have eyes in the back of your head.
Seth Rollins won't have that issue come Sunday. It will be Owens and Rollins mano-a-mano inside that demonic structure.
You know Chris Jericho inside the cell. There's Kevin Owens from behind, driving Rollins right into the barricade. Face first.
And it's all legal.
Well, Rollins did mention it before. He has been in a Hell in a Cell match. Victorious in that one. Kevin Owens has never been inside Hell in a Cell.
Remember, Kevin Owens didn't want to be in the match in the first place. He complained up and down that he had to defend his championship inside Hell in a Cell.
Kevin again. Bounced off the barricade by Rollins. See how Rollins is using the barricade outside the ring, much like he can use the cell to his advantage on Sunday.
I mentioned earlier, Kevin Owens, I'm going to attack your back, I'm going to attack your mouth, I'm going to attack your ego.
Now with Rollins sent into the WWE fans, what happens between Owens and Jericho as this match continues? Rollins now takes out both men.
That's what happens.
Rollins not even giving Jericho or Owens a free second to compose their thoughts.
Hey, you think it's ever crossed Chris Jericho's mind that maybe, just maybe, he could pin Kevin Owens tonight, meaning he pinned the champion, maybe get himself a title opportunity somewhere down the road?
I don't think there's any question about it.
I think it's disgusting. You guys are like tabloids trying to drive a wedge between two best friends.
I think it's laughable that you actually get so emotional about this friendship.
And Kevin Owens, clothesline, dropping Rollins in the corner.
On a long enough timeline, it has its effect. I've been reading that Brad and Angelina were getting divorced for the last 5 years. It finally happened, Byron.
And Owens again. Now Kevin Owens has Rollins where he wants him. Kevin Owens again dropping Seth Rollins. Owens has a mean streak.
It's on full display.
And a cannonball, and Rollins able to pull himself out of the way. Seth gonna launch himself off the top rope, glancing knee, catches Owens. Is it enough to win this triple threat match? Hooks the leg, kick out by the champion.
You gotta think those are motivating words. A couple weeks ago, Kevin Owens came out here and said that Seth, Hell in a Cell is gonna be your swan song. I'm gonna retire you for good.
And Kevin Owens rolling out of the way as Rollins seemed to be going for the frog splash. Seth follows it up in the corner.
Rollins looking for a pedigree.
They're going to put Kevin Owens away quickly here. And once again, Jericho back in the matchup. Now Seth Rollins turns his attention to Chris Jericho. Jericho counters. Rollins, though, rolled through by Jericho, trying to spin Seth to his belly. And locked in the walls. And Seth Rollins counters.
Incredible lower body and core strength by Seth Rollins.
Oh, what an elbow.
Yeah, sometimes there's no replacement for a vicious back elbow.
And Jericho lion salt knees up, caught him in the ribs.
Once again, Rollins looking for it, looking for the pedigree.
Once again, triple threat rules come back to haunt Rollins.
You don't pedigree him! Get this idiot!
Malice from Kevin Owens.
Despite what Kevin Owens will tell you, he understands the threat that Seth Rollins brings to the Universal Championship.
Which is why he wants his buddy Chris Jericho to help him out in a 2-on-1 attack on Rollins. And now Owens! Senton right on the chest.
Kevin Owens understands the opportunity at hand to inflict maximum damage before Hell in a Cell. You might get a Seth Rollins show up on Sunday at 50, 60%. The champion would love that advantage.
Look at this. Kevin Owens, watch the impact.
270 plus pounds crashing down on the rib cage of the Architect.
And remember, Rollins has had rib issues in the past.
Now the double team in full effect. Yeah, Seth Rollins missed a bit of action with a rib injury.
Sustained at the hands of none other
Kevin Owens. So Seth Rollins' suspicions seem to be right that this would turn into a handicap match.
I think that's why you saw the fast start from Rollins to start this matchup. He wanted to try to disable the ability of these two men to team up and use that handicap advantage.
Yeah, but we all know that at this point, this is almost an impossible task for Seth Rollins. With two competitors the caliber of Jericho and Owens, no mortal man's gonna beat them both.
And again, the 2-on-1 assault by Owens and Jericho unloading on the Architect.
There's not much Rollins can do here, but just blow after blow from Jericho and Owens non-stop.
It's a mess for Seth Rollins. Kevin Owens loving it. Make it easier for him inside Hell in a Cell on Sunday.
Just like we did to that idiot Enzo.
Rollins isn't even going to make it to Hell in a Cell.
He might not make it out of this match. Rollins hanging on Owens over the top rope. Jericho scooping up Rollins from behind. And Rollins with a kick right to the jaw.
Rollins still got some fight in him.
Can Seth Rollins somehow get over there and make a cover? Somehow make a cover.
And Rollins has something else in mind.
Tope Suicida head first into the WWE Universal Champion. Rollins looking to do the impossible. Chris Jericho in a bad position right now.
Rollins has a limited amount of time to strike here, but still favoring the ribs.
There's the splash, but oh no, Jericho rolled out of the way. Codebreaker. Jericho for the win over Rollins in the triple threat match.
No.
Seth stays in it.
What? It was green. It was green.
Jericho's shot.
Yeah, Jericho can't believe that Seth Rollins was able to kick out of that.
It was great!
Unfortunately, though, for Seth Rollins, that just means more punishment coming his way.
Oh, man, the cannonball.
You think you're tough? You think you're tough? You think you're tough?
Owens just going ballistic. Those open hand shots to the side of Rollins' face.
And again, the double team continues. It has been all Owens and Jericho all over Seth Rollins tonight. Now they're going for a double superplex. Able to counter. Both men down. Hooks both men. Rollins got him. Rollins took them both. How the hell did he do that?
Here's your winner, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins just pinned Jericho and Owens to win this triple threat match.
I can't believe what we've just seen.
The Architect just did the impossible.
The Architect found a way to win. And now the momentum in his favor, heading toward Hell in a Cell on Sunday.
Question is, can Seth
watch out,
find a way to win Sunday?
Owens and Jericho assaulting Rollins. Now there's hell to pay.
And Jericho and Owens got over their shock real fast. Now it's whatever you can do to hurt the Architect, to hurt Seth Rollins.
Yeah, whatever Owens can do to keep his championship, to put the odds in his favor inside the Hell in a Cell.
What is it? Come on. Come on. Let's get to the hell.
Jericho and Owens just punishing Rollins. Oh, face first into the steps.
Despite the fact that Seth Rollins did achieve the impossible, he is paying the price for it now.
So thankfully, we're going to get some help down here.
Got to preserve a Universal Championship match on Sunday.
That's not why I have Debbie.
Rollins is hurt.
Your wife loves me. This is your moment, baby. That's the champ right there.
Yeah, they didn't win the match, but I think Owens is happy with what he accomplished here tonight. Maybe swing the odds to his favor this Sunday.
Swing the odds. I think it's fair to say But Kevin Owens is a heavy favorite this Sunday at Hell in a Cell.
Rollins. Seth Rollins going after the champion. Rollins from behind. Down goes Owens. Down goes Owens. Rollins taking on Kevin Owens. Seth Rollins with fight left in him.
Kevin Owens is seeing how bad Seth Rollins wants this. How bad Seth Rollins wants to be WWE Universal Champion.
Seth Rollins fighting off security, chasing down the Universal Champion down the ramp. Look at this.
Kevin Owens trying to beg off, and now Seth Rollins on him, and Rollins hammering away. And again, security trying to separate these two men.
You can beat a man's body, but you can't beat his spirit. We are seeing the spirit of Seth Rollins.
And Kevin Owens now goes after Rollins. These two men disdain one another. So much bad blood between these two.
It's enough, Kevin. Let's go. Don't do that. Hey, come on, Kevin.
Seth Rollins fought through the pain and the exhaustion, but at what cost? Rollins thinking now.
I'm the man.
No, please, no.
Oh my God, Kevin Owens. No! That's a power bomb to the apron. That has cost superstars weeks of their career. And it only leaves Rollins 6 nights to get back in the ring and inside Hell in a Cell.
That's it, Kevin. That's it. Let's go. It's over, Kevin.
How do you recover from this in a week?
I'll tell you how, you don't. There is no way. Take a look at the impact of this. Seth Rollins driven spine first into the hardest part of the ring. Seth Rollins, no way, walks in to Boston, Massachusetts at 100% on Sunday, if he walks in at all. Kevin Owens may have just